A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. As we are just about to commence the press conference on the 60th anniversary celebration of Mercantile Investments, we kindly request all of you to please take your respective seats. All right. Once again, a very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome to all of you to the press conference on the 60th anniversary celebration of Mercantile Investments, along with the launch of a commemorative stamp and the unveiling of a new product range. And at the outset itself, we'd like to extend a very special welcome to Mrs. Christabel Ondaatjie, the beloved spouse of our late founder chairman, Deshabandhu George Ondaatjie. Now, with its humble beginnings in 1964, Mercantile Investments and Finance PLC has grown to become a premier financial company in Sri Lanka, and it is also renowned for its commitment to excellence, innovation, and of course, depositor trust. Along with a robust portfolio of financial products and services, the company continues to lead the industry in providing comprehensive financial solutions to all its customers. And today, as Mercantile Investments and Finance PLC marks the company's 60th anniversary by the launch of a commemorative anniversary stamp and through the introduction of an innovative new product range, it underscores the company's commitment to innovation as well as growth. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please divert your attention towards the LED screen as we officially unveil the 60th anniversary logo of Mercantile Investments and Finance PLC.
Welcome to a celebration that extends beyond time. Believe in the power of enduring dedication. Find hope in every venture embarked upon. At Mercantile, our purpose has been clear: to empower dreams and aspirations, fostering resilience in times of challenge. foundation is built on trust, forming connections that transcend time and boundaries. Mercantile Investments and Finance PLC, 60 years strong with an unwavering dedication to a future that knows no bounds. Here's to the journey ahead, to infinity and beyond. As we celebrate 60 years, our journey propels forward toward infinity. A testament to our commitment, service that extends beyond.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, as we celebrate 60 years of trust, innovation, and of course, excellence with Mercantile Investments, we shall now unveil a song in honoring this remarkable journey as a tribute to the legacy of Mercantile Investments.
Pondura Kiana Rahasak Mumuna Heta Dinana Tatuman Pirena Hadavatin Sadarandena Wahenne Henguman Jeevite Seema Vannati Nidahase இன்று என் களவேதும் ஆகும் வரலாறே களமேதான போதும் வெல்வேன் நானே தின்வன் சலால பவனே பவா
පිරමගබාලා ගමනේ සරා
සිත මත තැනු මග සොයලා අප හද පැතු ඉමදිනලා සියතුන් ලෙසේ පාවීලා වැහෙන්නේ හැඟුමන් ජීවිතේ සීමාවන් නැති නිදහසේ ජයගන්නේ එහිනේ මගේ ඔබ ඉන්නා නිසා හදවතේ
Mercantile Investments and Finance PLC සීමා මායිම් නැති සේවයක අභිමානවත් 60 වන සංවත්සර සැමරුම
would like to welcome the following dignitaries over to the head table. Mr. Gerard Ondaatjie, Managing Director at Mercantile Investments. Mr. Sharmal Surya, Finance Director Executive, Mercantile Investments. Ms. Angeline Ondaatjie, Director at Mercantile Investments. Mr. Travis J. Ondaatjie, Director, Mercantile Investments. Mr. Laksandha Gunawardena, Chief Operating Officer, along with Mr. Deva Anthony, Chief Financial Officer, Director, Nunboard, Director of Mercantile Fortunes Insurance. And now, we cordially invite Mr. Gerard Ondaatjie, the Managing Director at Mercantile Investments, to address you all at this momentous occasion.
Good morning, everyone. Let me first warmly welcome all of you and also very specially thank all the members of the press for being here this morning. I know it's a Friday. There's a lot of work that every one of you have to report. There are important stories before the weekend, but you're still here. Thank you very much for your time to cover this event. Mercantile Investments and Finance PLC celebrates on the 15th of June 60 years of enterprising services. The company was, when it was established in 1964, it was established as Mercantile Investments Limited, but due to regulations with the corporate and finance, we had to Mercantile Investments and Finance PLC had to be brought in to the name. My father, George Ondaatjie, was the founder of Mercantile Investments and Finance PLC. Before I speak about the journey ahead, I want to tell everyone here something about him. He was born in Mathura in 1933 to a very humble family of the second child of 9 children. And from Mathura, his father was an irrigation engineer. His family, his mother and father, they moved from place to place, but finally they settled down in Chilao. And my father went to school, I think in Chilao. He was in various schools. He was not a very good student. And I think at the end, he sat his O-level exam. At that time, it was not O-level, it was something else, at St. Joseph's College in Maradana. Once he completed his O-levels, he was looking for a job. And his father, Andrew, at that time, there was a judge in Chilao, Shirley Correa, was an influential man. He had told Mr. Correa, my son is looking, help him out with something. He hadn't too much education, put him somewhere. That's how they said it in the old times, put him somewhere. So Mr. Correa had got okay, I can, yeah. You want me to go? You want me to go? Shall I continue here? So what happened was Mr. Correa got my father a job at that time at Tucker's, which was at that time called Tucker's, and today the name Tucker's is called Autodrome. And he was put in the maintenance section, the stores, to issue parts to vehicles. And he used to come home in the evening, in the weekends, because he was boarded in Nugegoda, and every morning he would ride his bicycle to work. And even though he rode his bicycle, he was always on time to work. Sometimes he used to tell us stories that when it's raining, he would put a pair of shorts, put the clothes into a bag and go to office early and get dressed and be on time. But as the weekends, when he used to tell his father about, not very happy with this place selling, issuing parts, his father one day, as weeks went by, had told Mr. Correa, can't you do something else for him by transfer him? So they transferred him to the sales section. And that's where my father really blossomed, because he had an amazing degree at that time where people liked him. When they saw him, they liked him. I always tell this to people, whatever you do, you must get people to like you. Then you can, whatever the business you want to do, or if you have to convince someone, the first step is to get people to like you. And he worked there for 10 years, and he rose to the position of sales manager at Tucker's. And that's where he really learned to sell vehicles to people in Sri Lanka. There was the lotteries at that time, the sweep ticket. Some of the cars that he used to sell, the Mahajana Lotteria Mandala used to get him to hand over the cars to people. And he networked himself because there were people from all parts of the country. And he learned to get people to like him. And all kinds of people. Ondaatjie mahattagila hambela wahane ganda puluwan hen. And he got people to like him, and one of the things I remember him telling me, that if you look at 50 years ago, when you wore a sarong and you came to your office, we had a system that we had a authoritative system. Hitagana kata karanda one. Oh sir, hitagana kata karan. But it was not with him. Indagana kata karan maat ekka. So he got people to like him. And through that, he was able to sell so many vehicles. And he was from the top sales, because the Autodrome Tuckers had so many brands at that time. And then he wanted to go to the US to sell cars. I remember my father telling me that he wanted to go to the US to sell cars. And when he went and asked his boss at that time, he wants to get can you give me 6 months leave? I don't know, you don't have to pay me. Give me 6 months leave, so if it doesn't work out. Mr. Gardiner at that time was the chairman of Autodrome, Tuckers, Cyril Gardiner. No, if you're leaving, you better leave. I can't take you back. But I guess he was such a good salesperson that Mr. Gardiner didn't want him to leave. And then after that, he got this idea to start his company, Mercantile Investments. He didn't have any money, but he had a fantastic customer base. So he had a few friends who came and told him, George, we will give you the money. You start the company. So he found a building which was 51 Iceland buildings, that is in Golface, almost in front of Golface Hotel. And he rented that and he started this. And then he came up with this novel idea where when he was at Tucker's, some people came, it was always a cash sale, but some people were short of money. About 5% of the value of the car, they didn't have the money.
So he came up with this hire purchase where I will give you the money. I'll give it on interest. And that time it was called hire purchase. So that's how it started. And unlike now, where you have to give 99% of the value of the car in terms of finance, in 1964 it was the customer was lucky if he got 10% of the value. Otherwise, 90% he had to bring as down payment. But that's how it began, Mercantile Investments. And the deposit section came with that, because we created a deposit section, and people trusted him, because as I said before, he got people to like him, and people invested money with him. He gave them a return. That money that he got from investors, he used to give it to people who wanted to buy a car who didn't have the full value. And the hire purchase went on. And it was always, apart from selling a car, he always took full priority. If someone gives you money, you must return it back to him. That was one of his very strongest principles. And the deposit section of the company, and yet even today, the deposit section, our depositors are the cornerstone of the company, more than the shareholders, because the stakeholders here are the depositors. And the company really grew. From there, it grew. He went into plantations. He acquired plantations in Alpitia. And then in the 1970s, there was acquisition of land, because you couldn't own more than a certain amount of, and he lost that. And thereafter, then he started the first planned hotel in the East Coast, Nilavali Beach Hotel. So the profits that came from Mercantile Investments was invested first in the plantations, and then it went into the hotels. And even today, we have a strong portfolio under Mercantile Investments in our balance sheet. But my father, that's how he brought the company to the state. And then thereafter, as the company grew, he acquired more professional people to work for him. And I see it right now in this 60th anniversary. As we go ahead, when we talk of 60 years, as much as we have done 60 years, we have to do another 60 years and beyond. And how do we do that? We do that through sustainability. We have to have a strong business plan. We have to have a strong base with our customers. We have to have a strong base with our depositors. Depositors, what give us the money. And we have to have a strong base with our employees. We have to have very good employees. Employees must feel happy working for Mercantile Investments. And looking at the next 60 years and beyond, I can very confidently say that if we look at the 60 years that went by, in some ways, it is, let's say, there are family members that took part in management. But when we are looking at succession and we are looking at going ahead, the word family can't come into it, because if you look at family into it, then you are limiting the growth of the company. There are talented people in the gene pool of employees, and Mercantile Investments is attracting them. So if I'm looking at the future, I can't say that it's going to be family run. It has to be a company that is run by professionals and people who are capable, people who can bring results and drive the objectives of growth, it will be in their hands. So looking at sustainability and looking at going forward, I can very clearly say this, that it's not going to be a family run. If I say a family run company, then you're limiting its growth, because there is a limitation when it comes to family. When you look at some of the most valuable companies in the US or in the world, it started by family, but then the outlook of the family members were so open that it grew out of that, and it went into the hands of professionals. So that's where I see the next years, or the next years coming by. When we say 60, there'll be another 60, and there'll be another 60. It will be in the hands of professionals. So when we see the brand of Mercantile Investments is a brand of financial services. If you see some of the oldest companies in the world, they are banking institutes. And we are offering services as financial services. So long as we add value to our customers and we add value to our employees so that good people work for us, the brand itself as Mercantile, as financial services, cannot go outdated. So long as there is trade, there is banking services. Just like if you have a hospital, can you say a hospital will go out of fashion? No. If you run a good restaurant, can you say it will go out of fashion? No. Why? Because we have to eat. We get sick. We have to go to a hospital. But if it has to be run well. So same way, when we see financial services, it can never go out of fashion. We are in an activity that can never go out of fashion. The only time it will go out of fashion is not the activity, is your brand, if your brand is not run properly. If it's run where the customers, the employees are satisfied and there's value to them, the brand, the activity of banking services will never go out of fashion for the reasons which I said. So going ahead, in the hands of professionals who will run the company, and I really want to say this because a succession, when you're talking of legacy, and we're talking of a history of 60 years, it's important to talk of the future and where is the company going. And that's where you to spell out the importance of professionals in the business. And there's a very small companies in the world that have begun as family companies that are now conglomerates because of the open mind of the family to attract talented employees to run the company. So I really see this next years ahead. We are just coming into our 60th branch very soon and beyond. And I think we will come into the 100th branch too. I think we might even reach out to locations other than Sri Lanka, and that's in the hands of the succession of what we'll see ahead. Maybe Bangladesh, maybe parts of India, maybe parts of the Maldives that we can. And that is really the vision. And my course, we have a future, is that Mercantile Investments is really poised to compete. One of the things that we are looking is in the marketplace, we don't want to be just there. We want to be either in the top 5 or top 3, or maybe in the top 2, maybe number 1. Those are our goals. That the customer, that we take the customers, we look after our customers, we drive the market, we'll be responsible to our country, we create employment, we create activity, and we have a product that will never go out of fashion. Financial services won't go out of fashion. So there is a future for the product, the company, and the activity the company is offering. And that's where I see, and it's important that I say this, that the future, the past is a 60, but then the future is also 10 times more important than the past, because the past is already in our pocket. The future is not in our pocket as yet. But if we have the right goals and the right attitude, we will achieve that. And that's what I said, is driving the company forward is, it will be in the hands of professionals. And that's where Mercantile Investments will be in 2050, in 2030, and beyond. So I will conclude this brief. I would thank all the members of the media again. I must thank all who got this event also. It's been perfectly done. And really, I must appreciate all our employees. The employees are apart from the depositor, the employees are what drive the company. That's very important, that equation is not compromised. Our depositor, our employees, and we have very good employees, that they are appreciated, and I appreciate each and every person for their contribution for the past and the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gerard Ondaatjie. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to commemorate this significant milestone, a special anniversary stamp symbolizing Mercantile Investments' rich heritage and significant contributions to the financial sector in Sri Lanka shall now be unveiled. And to initiate the proceedings, we cordially invite Mr. Lanka De Silva, Director at the Philatelic Bureau, and Philatelic Bureau staff. And to accept this stamp, we'd cordially invite Mr. Gerard Ondaatjie, the Managing Director at Mercantile Investments, and Mr. Laksandha Gunawardena, Chief Operating Officer at Mercantile Investments. Thank you very much, gentlemen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we once again invite all of you to please direct your attention towards the LED screen as we present to you a quick video on the mammoth journey of Mercantile Investments so far.
My father was born in Mathura and educated in Mathura for about 3 years. And then his family moved to Chilao. And that's where he did his initial school.
This is about a name, a brand, and a relationship that has existed for over 60 years. Mercantile Investments and Finance PLC. In 1964, a car salesman born in Mathura left his job to build a dream to help others achieve their dreams. This is how Mercantile Investments was born. Today, that small dream stands tall as a financial institution known to every citizen in Sri Lanka.
He felt not only should he sell cars, at that time, knowing while he was working for Autodrome, some people came to buy cars and they didn't have the full amount in their bank. They had a shortfall at that time.
Our story begins with a visionary founder who faced many challenges but remained steadfast in his mission. From humble beginnings, Mercantile Investments grew into a trusted financial institution, deeply rooted into the values of integrity and commitment. Over the years, we have expanded into an island-wide branch network, bringing our services closer to every citizen in Sri Lanka.
Well, the vision for the organization for the future is, I think, number one is it's a legacy that has been created by my father and handed over to me and to my two siblings. Some may think that it's a family-run company, but I don't think so. I think if you look at our senior management, the senior management are really not family. They are all individuals, they are professionals who are very capable of making important decisions and valuable decisions, steering the company.
The real strength of any organization lies in its people. At Mercantile Investments, our team is our superpower, blending experience with youthful energy to drive our success.
I have worked at Mercantile Investments for 43 years and I have had the pleasure of working closely with the visionary leaders of the company. Over the years, I have seen the company transform from its humble beginning to an A-grade finance company with a large workforce and expanding market reach. The company's dedications to excellency has played a key role in success and longevity.
The main reason I choose Mercantile Investments is the unwavering stability and the friendly corporate culture. 60 years of existence proves how solid the foundation is. So I do really admire the way the management welcome and empower new employees. The working culture is very friendly and open for new ideas.
Mercantile Investments' influence extends through its various subsidiaries and associated companies, including Mercantile Fortunes, Mercantile Flooring, Mercantile Fortunes Insurance Brokers, and a network of distinguished hotels like Grand Hotel Nurelia, Nila Valley Hotel, Tangerine Hotel, Royal Palms Hotel, Fairview Hotel, and Tangerine Tours.
To add to the customers and the importance, and you see Mercantile Investments with the 60 years, we've had 2 or 3 generations of customers.
the grandfather, the son, and the grandson, if you see that. And that's why it's become a name, a solid name in Sri Lanka. And my father always, when he sees a customer, he never looked at him by saying, well, he's wearing a coat and he's wearing an expensive, say, a watch, so I should serve him better. Or the other person is wearing a sarong and I should give him less importance. It was not that. He served everyone equally. They were all important. You can come in a Mercedes-Benz or you can come in a Volkswagen. He'll treat you the same way, the best way that he could. And that's why we have this following. I think if you look at our customer profile, we have customers that go beyond the 60 years, because when my father worked for Autodrome, the friends he made as customers from Autodrome, I think, are still with us.
Each entity plays a crucial role in our collective journey, much like the stories of our customers who inspire us every day.
Digital transformation and sustainable financing is going to take us to the next level. As we all are fully aware, our growth trajectory has to be sustainable, and it got to be in line with our overall growth objectives that we have already set for the organization. We are confident that the organization's digital transformation and sustainable finance model is going to create the next level of growth to the organization.
If we are to go take it another 60 years and beyond, this will have to be in the hands of professionals, because that's how you can see continuity of this brand. And under this umbrella of Mercantile Investments, you can see Norelia Hotels Company PLC, which has been in existence for about 200 years right now. There's continuity. So in our portfolio, we have a company that has lasted almost 200 years. So looking at Mercantile Investments in the past of 60 years, I think we must go at least 60 times 4 and make it 180 years.
Generations of trust, 60 years of stability. Mercantile Investments continues to lead the way as one of Sri Lanka's significant financial institutions, connecting hope, dreams and happiness across the island. As we celebrate our journey of resilience, innovation and unwavering trust, we look forward to a future filled with promise and endless possibilities. We are Mercantile Investments and Finance PLC.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, in line with its commitment in meeting the diverse needs of its clientele, Mercantile Investments shall today introduce an array of innovative financial products such as leasing, gold loans, savings, and green initiatives. And now let's take a look at these brand new products.
Welcome to the unveiling of our latest financial products designed to meet diverse needs with innovation and flexibility. Introducing EmpowHER Leasing, a groundbreaking leasing solution exclusively for women. Tailored to empower and support women, this package offers unique benefits including lower interest rates, flexible payment options, and added perks such as insurance coverage and 24/7 roadside assistance. EmpowHER Leasing is more than just a financial product. It's a commitment to fostering women's independence and growth. Say hello to Lease Draft, a hybrid credit facility that combines the best of leasing and loans. This innovative product allows customers to enjoy the flexibility and convenience of leasing with the added benefits of a loan. Whether you need to upgrade your vehicle or invest in a new vehicle, Lease Draft offers you the financial freedom to achieve your goals with ease. Run Seettu. With Run Seettu, your dreams of owning gold are now within reach. This easy pay investment plan lets you acquire gold through manageable installments. Run Seettu simplifies the process of gold acquisition, making it more accessible and affordable for everyone. Start your journey towards securing your future with the timeless value of gold. Presenting Podittho Children's Saving Account that opens up a world of possibilities for your child's future. With enhanced features, competitive interest rates and savings incentives, Podittho ensures the best start for your child's investments. Secure their tomorrow with smart savings today. Green Finance Initiative. Taking a bold step towards sustainability, we introduce the Mercantile Green Finance Initiative. Under this banner, we offer a range of products designed to promote environmental responsibility and sustainable growth. Mercantile EV Leasing. Our Mercantile EV leasing program facilitates the adoption of electric vehicles, including electric three wheels, providing eco-friendly transportation solutions with favorable leasing terms. Reduce your carbon footprint while enjoying the benefits of modern, efficient, and green technology. Mercantile SolarPlus. Embrace renewable energy with Mercantile SolarPlus. This solar loan scheme is designed to help you eliminate electricity bills while contributing to a sustainable future. By investing in solar energy, you are not just saving money, but also earning interest from nature's own resources. Mercantile Govi Diriya. Support sustainable farming and agricultural businesses with Mercantile Govi Diriya. Offering credit facilities tailored for farming, dairy and other agricultural ventures, this initiative aims to boost sustainable agricultural practices. Empowering farmers and fostering agricultural development is at the heart of Mercantile Govi Diriya. These innovative financial products are crafted to empower, enable, and encourage a better, sustainable future for all. Welcome to a new era of possibilities. We are Mercantile Investments and Finance PLC.
And with that, we shall now open the floor for a question and answer session for our friends from the media. You can now pose your questions to the members at the head table, and an FM mic shall be passed on to those of you who have questions. We invite all of you to make use of this opportunity and pose your questions towards the members of the head table, as they'll be more than happy to clarify you with answers and elaborate. You give the proper elaborations for your questions.
Hello. Good morning. So Mercantile Investments, we believe y'all are a part of a strong hotel chain. Could we get some information about the hotels as well?
Yes, so we under the umbrella, they're each really individual entities. Although the Goa as a group, they're all public quoted companies or private companies. So we have the first hotel was Nilavali Beach Hotel. That was established in 1974. And thereafter, there was Tangerine Beach Hotel that was established in 1982. And between 1982 and 1995, there was part acquisition of Norelli Hotels Company, PLC, which is the Grand Hotel brand name. And there is also Royal Palms Beach Hotel, which was established in 1995. And the last property was Fairview Hotel, that was established about 9 years ago. So we have about 5 hotels in our, it's in a group, but each hotel is run individually.
Thank you so much.
Hello. I'm from Jeb's Advertising. The finance industry was affected very badly after the financial crisis. What are the challenges that you faced, and what are the changes that you are going to make?
Well, like I said, in the times of the financial crisis, the most important thing here was the depositor, because that's where our attention lied mostly. Is we almost had almost like a 24-hour call line, because there were so many questions that depositors wanted, and the person who is heading the deposit is right in front of you, Roshini Indiruge. The central bank overnight increased its policy rates, and the policy rates for single digit went from 8% went to 30%. Depositors came and to us, although they had term deposits, and they said, we don't want to keep the money because we want to take the money and reinvest it at the 30%. We don't mind even if you take the penalty, we want the money immediately. So we told our customers, yes, we can give you the 30%. And if you still want to take the money out, within a couple of hours, we'll give you the money back. Because that was our priority, is that we secured the depositor, because the depositor what gave, like I said even before, it was, they are the stakeholders. And full priority was given, and in fact, how we manage COVID and the depositors has made us stronger, because it displayed our strength. I always say this, a relationship is always judged not in good times, in bad times. And we were judged there. And I want to add to that, we also made sure that our team, our employees, were happy. So we didn't give them half pay and say stay at home. We gave them the full pay. So the depositors got their full interest, and the employees got their full pay as well.
We have seen that you are introducing several products into sustainable financing. We would like to know about the forecasted plan and things around it for the company.
Shall I let Laksanda, our COO, answer that question, because he's much more averse than me for this subject.
Yeah, thank you for the question. In fact, yeah, ESG is basically, it's no more a buzzword. We got to make sure that our product lines also get in par along with the direction that we have already set. So moving along with that, we intend that we have already launched few products, and apart from that, we are moving ahead along with agriculture, sustainability, and also empowerment, especially women empowerment is also another part which we have already embarked. We have a solid microfinance arm, which are working very strongly along with that, and women empowerment is a part of it. Other than that, dairy and agriculture are some of the other areas that we intend moving in the future. It will be a very strategic and sustainable way that we want to handle it, not to treat it as a mere transaction. In terms of vehicles, yes, that has been our core business. In future, we have already set up a separate unit, a separate department to handle hybrid and electric vehicles, and then there are so many affiliated services that we intend offering in time to come, and also not forgetting the solar. Solar, initially we have just launched that product a few weeks back, and we wanted to publicize this today. We intend getting into roof solar and also then the industrial. So these are some of the guidelines that we have, but we are not limited to this scope, but we wanted to expand on this. Thank you.
Good morning. Can you provide an overview of Mercantile Investments' recent financial performance?
I'll let our CFO answer the question.
Yeah, thank you for the question. Actually, we just released our annual report last week, which is for the financial year 23-24. So the company has done really well, rebounding from a tough year the year before. Of course, the 22 challenges were on, but we managed to weather the storm. Actually, our growth in our profits actually surpassed 400% to reach over 500 million net profit after tax, and a before tax of 820 million. So how we got there is actually not from one angle, but from number of financial angles, including the well handling of our asset quality, mainly our loan portfolio. As you know, with the challenging economic environment, the borrowers had their challenges, so yet we managed to keep our non-performing ratio, that is one of the key KPIs for the finance sector, at one digit, at 9.8%, whereas the industry was hovering around 18 to 19%. So that was one of course, this was not an easy task. There was a lot of effort from the recovery division to make sure that we maintain the collections on time and so on. Also, one more thing that we managed to do, like our MD said, is that the challenge of the interest rates going up and the challenge of cost of funds management, we did that very well. And we managed to improve our core margins on our business from the year before. And together with the interest rates dropping, our lending business also has picked up very well, seeing a growth of 13% in our loan book. And at the same time, the all-important and what we always wanted to make sure is that our depositors are kept happy, and we are given attractive rates, which helped us to maintain a 15% growth in our deposit book. So I think that all goes to show how we have performed. And also one more thing to add is our capital adequacy. As a financial institution, the regulator and the public is well aware of the challenges, and they always look at the capital as one of the key KPIs for a finance company. And the requirement for A grade was kept at 14% by central bank, and we managed to make it 17.5 over. So we have maintained our capital adequacy right along, and we have plans for the next 3 years to boost that up further. So that is one of the areas. And also our liquidity, right from the COVID times, the challenging times, though the central bank requirement is hovering at 10%, we maintain it over 20%. Even at this year's year end, it was close to 20%. So ensuring that our stakeholders, our depositors are safeguarded. So I think financially, from all angles, we concluded it very well. And we have released our annual report, which is released last week to the stock exchange, and it's available to the public at the moment. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, good morning. Where do you see your company in about 10 years' time? What are your future plans?
Well, if I see ourselves in 10 years, number one, if you see our regrouping of our product line, and if you see what the seeds we are planting, if you see the numbers of performance, I think in 10 years' time, we are going to see our profits go up much more than what you saw in the last 5 years or last 10 years. I think we're going to see exponential profits grow up, and I'm saying this on the basis of the fundamentals that we are creating right now. We are creating just like what we have just showed you with the new products. I think gold is going to be a big part of that. So the gold story is going to be a big part of the news in 10 years. And if you're looking at the growth or a 10-year story, I think gold will be a big part of it. I think EV will be a big part of the 10-year story. Those are things that the headlines of the 10-year story. And certainly, I think our branch network will grow. And we will always be a company that's not just looking at profits. We have to be a comprehensive. We are admired in profits. We are admired in our employees. We are admired in the business activity we do, and the social responsibility. So there'll be about 10 different elements of what's important to us. And that 10 years, the next 10 years is going to be, I would say, some interesting things, some very good things that will come out. And we are planting seeds for it presently.
Mr. Laksandagට මේ ප්‍රශ්නේ අලුතෙන් කම්පැනියට ජොයින් වෙච්ච කෙනෙක් හැටියට කම්පැනි එකේ තියෙන වර්කින් එන්වයරන්මන්ට් එක සහ ඒ ගැන පොඩි අදහසක් දක්වන්න පුළුවන්ද අපිට සිංහල භාෂාවෙන්?
ඔව් අපේ අවුරුදු 60ක ඉතිහාසයක් තියෙන ආයතනයක්. අවුරුදු 60ක ස්ථාවර අවුරුදු 60ක ගමන් මාර්ගයක් තිබීමම අපේ සස්ටේනබිලිටි එක කියන්නේ අපේ තිරසාරත්වය පිළිබඳව ඒකට තවත් නිදසුන් අවශ්‍ය වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඉතින් අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ ඉදිරියේදී විශේෂයෙන්ම මේ තිරසාරත්වය තවදුරටත් ඉදිරියට ගෙනියන්න උවමනා කරන උපායශීලී මාර්ග මොනවද කියලා අඳුරගෙන ඉදිරියට අරගෙන යන්න. විශේෂයෙන්ම අරගත්තොත් අපේ ආයතනයක් විදියට ආයතනයේ මූල්‍ය තත්ත්වය සහ ලාභදායීත්වය එක පැත්තකින් බලනකොට ඒ පැත්තෙන් අපිට අවශ්‍ය වෙනවා අපේ ශාඛා ජාලය ව්‍යාප්ත කරගන්න. ඉතින් ශාඛා ජාලය ව්‍යාප්ත කර ගැනීම අපිට අපේ තිරසාර පදනම මත කරනවා නම් අපිට හැමතැනම බ්‍රාන්චස් සෙට් අප් කරනවා කියන concept එකට එහා ගිහිල්ලා අපේ collaborations එක කියන්නේ අපි අනිත් ආයතන සමග අනිකුත් සමාජයේ තියෙන අනිකුත් ආයතන සහ විවිධ groups එකට එකතු වෙලා විශේෂයෙන්ම අපි ගත්තොත් අපි ටෙල්කෝස් ඒ කියන්නේ දුරකථන සමාගම් සමග අපි කරගත්ත ඒ සහයෝගීතාවයත් එක්ක අපිට හම්බෙලා තියෙනවා ලංකාව වටේ 40000කට එහා තියෙන ඇක්සස්. ඒ කියන්නේ අපි බ්‍රාන්චස් දාන්න කියන බ්‍රාන්චස් 40000ක් අපිට දාන්න බෑ. නමුත් අපි ඉස්සරහදී බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ පිරිවැය අඩු කරන. මොකද සස්ටේනබල් මොඩල් එකේ එක පියවරක් තමයි අපි අවම පිරිවැයකින් උපරිම විදියට කාර්යක්ෂමතාවය වැඩි කරන එක. ඉතින් අපි ඒකෙදි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙමු collaboration synergies පාවිච්චි කරලා අපේ growth එක වැඩි කරගන්න ගමන් විශේෂයෙන්ම අපේ තියෙන මයික්‍රෝ ෆයිනෑන්ස් ආර්ම් එක පාවිච්චි කරලා women empowerment සහ ඒකත් එක්කම අපේ ඉන්න අපේ employeesලට ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ සිහින සබා කරවන විදියට පුළුවන් වෙන අනාගතයක් හදන එක තමයි අපේ priority list එකේ තියෙන ප්‍රධාන කාරණා. මම හිතනවා answer කරන්න නැති කියලා question.
Well, thank you very much to the members of the press for the questions posed, and also thank you very much to the members at the head table for your clarifications. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we shall wind up the press conference on the 60th anniversary celebration of Mercantile Investments, along with the launch of a commemorative stamp and the unveiling of a new product range, which we just witnessed. Thank you very much for being here with us this morning, and we invite all of you to please join us and enjoy the refreshments served. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.
இன்று என் களவேதும் ஆகும் வரலாறே களமேதான போதும் வெல்வேன் நானே தின்வன் சலாலா பவனே பவா
පිරමගබාලා ගමනේ සරා
සිත මත තැනු මග සොයලා අප හද පැතු ඉමදිනලා සියතුන් ලෙසේ පාවීලා වැහෙන්නේ හැඟුමන් ජීවිතේ සීමාවන් නැති නිදහසේ ජයගන්නේ එහිනේ මගේ ඔබ ඉන්නා නිසා හදවතේ இன்று என் களவேதும் ஆகும் வரலாறே களமே